Hello everyone, welcome back to day 2 of the November Stars and Platinum Robot Individual on BBO. Played day 1 yesterday, did pretty well. 25th out of 655, quite pleased with that. I'm not going to go look over all the boards again. We did it at the end of yesterday's session, and I mean, I've looked at them, a couple of them myself, but I don't know. These videos are long enough just playing today's hands. Okay, so it's another 16 boards of Just Declare. Let's see what we have here. I bid a heart, West bid 2 spades, partner doubled, and I bid 3 hearts. Yeah, sure. Well, 3 hearts seems a little timid. I have quite a good hand. Partner has overbid and I have underbid, so that works out nicely, I guess. Now, on the one hand, the spade heart finesse, rather, is likely to work, right? West overcalled 2 spades but didn't lead spades, so almost certainly has the ace, and therefore is not that likely to have most any other honors we could ask for. But even if the finesse is onside in hearts, I may not actually get a trick from it. Say East has king 4th, or king 9x, he can cover the 10 and I can't repeat the finesse. So the heart finesse is not that promising. And I'd have to use a dummy entry, my only dummy entry, the ace of diamonds, to get it. And then I won't get access to the 4th diamond if I do that. Whereas a club to the king, that finesse is likely to produce a trick. And I can delay doing it until later. So my inclination here is to win the diamond in hand, ace of hearts, heart. Giving up a trick to the king. Hopefully West doesn't get to ruff a diamond at that point. But eventually I'll be in dummy after drawing trump with the 4th diamond, the 3rd diamond. I can cash the 4th diamond, pitching a low club, and then lead a club to the king. That's the plan. I'm actually playing low here because the only bad thing that can happen to me is that East gets back on lead. And it could go like king, ace, low, queen or something. Not likely, but as long as I play the 8 here, East can't get back on lead, except with a club. And at least if they lead a club, they're giving me the king of clubs safely. I don't want it to go like king, ace, cross, diamond, ruff. And I don't think, I'm obviously rising with the king is not going to produce a trick, so we play low. Okay. Hearts were 3-3, so the heart finesse would have produced a trick. But remember, we would have missed out on the diamond trick if we had done that. And the club finesse, so it still would be wrong. It still would be not profitable to take the heart finesse, even though it actually produces a trick. Okay, and we can claim making 3. Oops, no, I want my table. This, show me this hand. So suppose you did, though, take the heart finesse. You would be taking 5 heart tricks, 3 diamonds, and that would be it. Yeah, that would not be good for you. So I suspect most of BBO has done the same thing, but there will probably be some bad players who did worse. The 8 of spades on this auction, huh? That must be short, but it can't be singleton, because East doesn't have 5, so it must be 8 doubleton? And East has ace, queen, jack, X. Ace, queen, jack, 9, actually. Okay, I think now that we've thought that through, we still play low from dummy. What's going on with diamonds? Neither one of them has led the suit, suggesting neither one has both the ace and king, right? Because it would be reasonably safe to lead a diamond from ace-king here, I think, if you were east. And as west, that seems like quite a natural opening lead. So I think the diamond honors are divided. Together with east's ace-queen-jack of spades, that's 10 or 11 points for east. And west, 3 or 4. So actually, I think west probably has the king of hearts. See, there's two main lines you could take in hearts. You could lead up to the queen, or you could lead up to the 10. I mean, there's variations on those, but those are the basics. And if I thought east had the king of hearts, which, given his opening bid, seems normal, I would lead low to the 10, hoping he also has the jack. But thinking about the spade and diamond suits, I think actually that west has the king of hearts. And so I should just play ace of hearts, heart to the queen. Did I say west has the ace? Obviously it's the king west has. Low to the 10 would have been somewhat disastrous. Oh, just a weird joke? Okay. Well, I was wrong about everything, but it's fine. And they're not taking a club ruff. That's good news. Draw the last trump. And, I mean, there's no shot that the spades come in, but just in case, I'll cash everything else first. This will be the queen or the jack. Yeah. So, I mean, I guess west just made a somewhat light raise based on extra diamond length. Sure, fair enough. Low to the 10, low to the 8 is a plausible line you could take if you had enough entries, but we don't. So that's not a way people can... Because if you could get to dummy enough times, low to the 10, low to the 8 of hearts is actually like a reasonable thing you could do. And it would be a disaster. But unluckily, there are not enough entries to do that, so nobody's going to make that mistake. I think this is pretty much the line the rest of BBO is going to take, so I haven't really gained anything here. Should be around 50. Okay, nobody overcalled at the 2 level. 8 points. I have 15 is 23. Well, if anybody had 17, they'd probably be bidding, so we can conclude they both have... Nobody has 0. That's good to know. Yeah, I mean, I can't argue with this auction. The contract is not great. But I think this is how I would bid for both players. Jack of spades? Okay, I'll play the king, I guess. It wins? What the hell? Huh? What is going on here? West led, it was the king of diamonds, right? So definitely the ace-king. Apparently the ace-jack of spades, because I don't know why east would duck. I'm afraid to take the heart finesse right now. It looks like we can put it off, you know, because we'll get, after drawing trump, we get to dummy with the club and take the heart finesse. But what if we need to take a club finesse, like we play ace of clubs, club to queen, and west shows out? So if I'm taking the heart finesse, It might be nice to do it now. The problem is my trump control is very fragile. If the heart finesse loses and a heart comes back, I'm in rough shape. So I think I'll just hope that I don't need the club finesse. And I guess I'm playing another spade. I don't really understand what's going on. Queen of Diamonds pitching heart is obviously crazy, but just I guess I should at least mention it. Okay, West had Ace Jack 10-9 X. And the X was the 6, right? So I can't actually set anything up. I don't think East's card was the 6. If it is, that's an important detail that I sadly missed. Okay, the clubs are coming in. Okay, it is the 6, just checking. I guess I'll just concede 2 trumps here by leading anything but trumps. And make my contract. I do not think West defended this accurately. What does the computer think? It says you can't stop me. Huh. Just everything's miserable, huh? Okay. I thought attacking diamonds would be good, but I guess you can only do that once and it sets up more winners for me. And I have double stoppers in every other suit, so maybe it's fine. We're in 4 diamonds doubled. 8 diamonds. Where are my tricks, bro? So what's going on in the auction? I have 3. And bid a voluntary 2 diamonds here. Yes, I have 4 of them, but the 6 clubs really ought to be a deterrent. Okay, fine. They raised spades. Partner competed in diamonds. They made a game try. They gave up in 3 spades. And I said, you know what? We better keep bidding. Atrocious. I deserve this. Or anyway, the person who had my hand during the auction deserves this. Well, I don't think I'm getting any heart tricks. I'm going to try pitching a heart here to make it a little bit harder for them to tap me. I really want to preserve this hand's trumps so I can enjoy a million clubs. Probably that will not be possible, but it would be nice if they let me. No, really? No, come on, who has the ace? No way West is doing that without the ace, right? You're crazy. Sorry, while holding the ace, I mean. And in the auction, East really ought to have the ace. Yeah, this is a trick. Yeah, they're giving West a rough. That's fine. All right, down 2. That could have been worse. Oh, the 10 of clubs fell, huh? I wasn't really watching that. Double dummy, it says, yeah, down 2. Did they ever slip? Looks like no. And neither did I. So, I mean, okay, par. 4 hearts. 3 diamonds, 4. What a weird auction. Oh, just surprise, partner. I'll bid your 5-card suit for you at the 4 level. Okay, well, King of Diamonds appears to be onside. Are we supposed to be setting up the south hand or the north hand, do you think? Like, setting up those spades looks really nice. And in that context, I don't really need the diamonds for anything. I think I can just play spades now, right? I guess the danger is that East wins and gives West a diamond rough, right? Yeah, West probably has a singleton diamond. So 7-1 in the minors, and then presumably like 3-2 in the majors one way or another. So I think I can afford a round of trump or 3. Okay, now we don't have to worry about a diamond rough, so let's get going on spades. No! Oh, man. Maybe that was a really bad finesse. I was just sure it was onside. Didn't even consider not roughing. So West actually has 3 diamonds. 1 heart. 7 clubs. Therefore 2 spades. I'm not going to be able to set up the spades the way I've played it, unless I can guess whether West has the 10. Oh no, it's fine. Because I can finesse the 10 in East. Although, yeah, there we go. Well, I mean, I guess just... Oh, I forgot to draw trump. Good news is it's fine, actually. Because this is a winner, and if East roughed in, I could over-rough and play a diamond. Very funny. Oh, man. I don't... West had 4. Right. I don't know. Maybe my diamond finesse was like the epitome of stupidity. But I didn't want to be forced to rough in the north hand on the 3rd round of diamonds. I don't know. This is probably a bad score. I misread the hand. We're in 2 spades. Both opponents passing. 10 high card points. Opposite 14. 24. They have 16, but nobody has 12. So they each have at least like a king and a queen-ish. Dummy's diamonds look very promising. I'd just like to immediately draw trump and have all the diamonds. But of course they won't let it. They won't let me do that so easily. Actually, you should win the jack here, I think. The ace is better for unblocking, but the jack leaves the opponents in some doubt about whether the king and queen are winners. I don't know. Just sort of guessing in spades. Guessed right, it looks like. Diamonds are splitting very badly. It looks like it's quite good that I guessed diamonds right, because a diamond trump promotion would have been a bummer. So can I afford the heart finesse? I think so. Yeah. If East wins and tries to give his partner a diamond rough, I can rough high and cross to dummy and spades, drawing the last trump. Cool. That's probably a pretty good score. Getting the spades right when it matters is nice. even though it was basically just luck. I mean, I think you're supposed to finesse the jack, and if you're going to do it, you'd want to do it early. We're in 2 clubs. Well, they've made it easy for me to not take the diamond. I mean, I guess I couldn't have helped it. I think you could get punished for trying to do this, but overall, I think this is the right approach. Actually, you can't really draw the last trump, can you? Okay, now I will try to draw the last trump. Nah, they got the promotion. Because if you draw the last trump, you can't actually get to dummy once the spades are good. So, you know, they got a rough against me, but if I had drawn trump, they would instead have gotten another spade trick. It comes out the same, I think. Let me check. The diamond finesse was working, so if I had not if I had taken the diamond finesse instead of cashing hearts to pitch a diamond, then I would have done better. I would not have trump control issues at the end. So right here, if I just cash the club, it's no better, yeah. That's what I thought and said. I have 13 points. Apparently we just play natural hearts? Oh no, this is hearts and a minor. Sure, I guess. I would rather emphasize the hearts here, but fine. 6 ups at 13 is 19. They have 21. About 16 of which are here, so West has about a king and a queen. Okay. And East doesn't have ace, king, queen, jack of spades, or they would have continued leading honors. Probably not even ace, king. So maybe West has the king of spades and a minor suit queen. Or just king, jack of spades. Even king, queen, jack, I guess, is possible. King, queen, jack. I think the most likely thing to work out is the diamond finesse. Right? Even if I guessed correctly to finesse West for the queen of clubs, I still wouldn't have enough tricks. They could just cover the 10 of clubs. And I don't want to draw the last trump, because then if the finesse fails, I'll be in trouble. I will play the king ace of clubs instead of just the ace to give me a little bit more information, but it doesn't matter. I'm taking the diamond finesse. So West did have queen of clubs. All right, halfway done. Playing more quickly than I did yesterday's session, that's for sure. The hearts are quite weak. Interesting that nobody bid spades. Like, we have 9 opposite 9. So they have 22 high card points and 10 spades. And neither one of them could bid anything. This suggests the spades are likely 5-5. West must be the strong hand because East didn't open. So West has 5 spades and a good hand, but didn't bid over 2 hearts. The most obvious explanation for that would be, hey, maybe he has long hearts, right? You generally are more inclined to intervene after an opponent's bid if you have shortness in their suit, not length. So maybe West has, 5 spades, 4 hearts, and a 14 count or something. Something like that. And didn't lead a spade, by the way. Led a diamond from Jack 10. Well, let's go ahead and cover this. Find out who has the king. I imagine it's East. It's West. Okay. So West led a diamond from King Jack 10 rather than a spade. His likely 5-card suit. Or maybe he only has 4 and East has like 6 of them, but they're not good enough to bid 2 spades with. But then maybe West has like Ace, Queen, Jack, X, and East has King 10, 6th or something. That could be possible as well. Well, I guess now that I'm in dummy, I'm going to lead a heart. The ace. Okay, I don't have a guess yet. That's nice. Spade shift. Sure, makes sense. Okay, I love this. So I sort of think West has all the remaining hearts is my explanation, right? Either way, I'm playing the king. No, it's... What the hell? Okay, so this is good news. West had 10/3 of hearts, and that's why he didn't bid. King, Jack, 10 of diamonds. Pretty good spades. I don't know. I mean, we obviously just finessing clubs. There's not much else I can do. Trying to drop East stiff king is a very foolish idea, I think. All right. Okay, West had ace, queen. Oh, I had the jack, right. So West had ace, queen, 10, not ace, queen, jack. But I did guess that was the spade layout. At first I said, oh, probably 5-5, but then I said, I guess I said ace, queen, jack, opposite king 10. But yeah, ace, queen 10, opposite king 6th. Yeah, sure. Well, I didn't expect the hearts to be so favorable. But I guess West just really has no good lead at all, and that's what explains the diamond. It's like the lead with the highest upside and not too much downside. Okay. $15-16 for me. Partner has 12, is 28. So East didn't open, which means West has at least a jack. Obviously, that's not very informative, but it's not nothing. We have 3 hearts, a spade, and 3 diamonds. Clubs is 7 tricks. Probably a 4th club would be 8. We could set up a 9th by attacking diamonds. But of course, remember, this is not imps. It's not even match points. It's best hand. So making the contract is not important. The important thing is just to take more tricks than anybody else. Or more tricks than as many other pairs as you can manage. So if there's some better way to set up tricks, you should go about that. And it seems as though I can at least afford 1 round of spades before I attack diamonds, right? I have enough stoppers and hearts to permit me this. Interesting. I see. Well, now I'm really hopeful that the clubs are splitting so that I have a dummy entry. Let's find out, I guess. Okay, I do, which means I can unblock in spades and not have to consider overtaking. Okay, I can overtake if I want. Yeah, okay. I mean, everybody else should be doing something pretty well. I don't know. I mean, if you don't attack spades, no, it'll be the same, right? Because I only established one extra spade trick, and you could get the same if you had attacked diamonds right away. So, sure, everybody should get a similar result, I suspect. Two diamonds. Dummy has 9, I have 12. West didn't overcall at the 1 level. Okay. Not great trumps here. Let's just follow suit for a while and see what develops. This is a little bit strange. Where's the queen? They're both claiming they don't have it. Okay. So they've set up my heart. My club I have 2 club losers. One can go on a spade. The other one, I could ruff. It might cost me some trump. Because, like, in order to enjoy the Jack of Hearts, I have to draw trump. But my trump holding is quite porous. I don't have a lot of honors. I'm going to lose perhaps 3 trump tricks. And taking time out to ruff something and cash all my winners in a side suit seems like a very bad idea in that sort of scenario. You know, could you set up some kind of cross ruff here? I don't think that's a very good idea. Well, maybe it is. What if I played king, king, club, spade, pitch? Pitch, actually? Well, I pitched a heart. It's a winner, but if I'm going to be roughing and dummy anyway, I'd rather rough something that one of them has to follow suit to. I kind of like that idea, actually. I think it's okay to rough low here. So West is also out of spades. I think if I rough with the 8, I'm guaranteed at least 2 tricks. Well, 8, 9. Then what do you play next? A club? Yeah, then I might take only 1 more trick. Whereas if I rough with the ace, I can play a club. If West follows, I rough high. Or low. I can guess the 9 of diamonds, I guess. But the 8 right now I think is better. If East has the 9 of diamonds, I get 2 tricks. If East is the one with 4 clubs, I get 2 tricks. Right? And then there's some other scenarios, maybe. Didn't expect that. Really? You can't beat the 8? Okay, good news. Well, there's just no way West has the 9. So East's last card is the 9. And West has King X. So there's nothing I can do here. He just declined to overoff. It's not that he couldn't. Okay, I got my 8 tricks. Good for me. It didn't seem like that was so straightforward. It says I can't be stopped. They offered me an over trick by setting up my heart. I guess if I'm given that Trump are 3-3 and I'm supposed to draw them, is that the idea? King of Spades. Club. And yeah, it says now draw Trump. Low diamond to the 8. A club pass. Okay. Dummy has 15. I have 9. 24. They have 16. West has most of them, obviously. Queen of Hearts is clearly shortness. If the spades come in, I have 9 tricks. Right? 5 spades, 3 hearts, and a club. Where am I getting more tricks from? Diamonds, but probably not, I guess I would say. Also noteworthy here, East seems to have some club honors, right? At least one. If West had King, Queen, Jack, 10, that's what they'd be leading. So that makes it even more likely West has any other honor we're looking for. In particular, the Ace of Diamonds is very likely with West. But I think what I have to do here is try to get a diamond trick. The suit might be 3-3. West might have short ace. I might get to ruff the 4th round. So we have to win the hearts in the south hand so that if East does get in with a diamond and lead a heart, West can't ruff a winner. And then we just play low diamonds. I have set up the diamond suit. A magic trick. So West had 3 diamonds, 2 hearts. I mean, they might have Jack 4th of spades, but there's not a lot I can do about it. Unless East plays the 9. And then, if I read the suit and had tons of entries, I could... So, I could have led the 10, right? Hoping to pin East's 9. But that's crazy. Even now that the 9 has fallen, if I could teleport over here, I'm not sure I would lead the 10 to finesse the Jack. If West has 4 spades the Jack, I'm just going to say, good for you. Okay, claim. So what's going to happen to the field? I assume they just start leading Trump immediately and the Trump break. Okay. 5, 8. They still have just 9 tricks, and so you have to play diamonds. But diamond, yeah, I mean you have plenty of stoppers. in clubs via the ace and a ruff. So I don't think you can really mess this up. You'll get the fourth diamond eventually. If you try to ruff clubs, you deserve what you get, I suppose. I never you get what you deserve and you deserve what you get. Those are both sayings and they mean the same thing, but like they're different. I don't know. What are we doing here? 6 clubs. Well, I'm in 5 clubs. I have 6 clubs. 6 club tricks. Diamonds are very good. So the point of this hand is to enjoy the diamonds. Keep trump control long enough to enjoy the diamonds, it would seem. Also, ideally, you should guess the diamonds right. So for example, at this stage, if you just play 3 rounds of trumps and then go after diamonds and get the diamonds wrong, they'll win and cash the ace of spades. So I think actually, I'm pretty sure West has the ace of spades. Well, I'm not sure, but probably for this auction. So I could lead king of spades here. And well, I was imagining that they would cover that, and then I could ruff and I'd have the spade stopper later. But what if they just don't cover? Then I haven't actually gained anything. Because the spades are still wide open. Well, they're even more wide open, really. So that does not seem like it's actually correct. Ducking a diamond now seems like a foolish idea. I don't know. This is kind of complicated. I guess I'm just going to play 2 rounds of clubs. Hope the suit splits. It does. Okay, great. So now the spades are not a problem. And then just sort of do something in diamonds. Easy. Well, that was anticlimactic. The field should be doing the same, getting the same result. I don't know. I don't know what the right safety play there was. I didn't take it. We're in 3-0, huh? With 1 spade stopper. 4 diamonds, 5, 6, 7, maybe 8 in hearts. That's bad news. I mean, I guess we can hope that the spades are working well. Is there 4-4? The 7 lead is not informative enough. I don't know yet whether the spades are breaking. The other thing we could note is that if West is on lead, they can't continue spades profitably. So I guess now is a good time to take the heart finesse. The spades appear to be 4-4. Whoa! I did not actually expect West to have Jack 10, but sure. Okay, making 3. Was the club play that I made stupid? Like if I play low to the queen, Obviously on this layout that's less successful. But if the queen had won, I don't know. I think given that I believe spades are 4-4, running the 7 first and then load the queen is correct. Well, no. Because if the spades are 4-4, then I only need one club trick. And indeed I only get one club trick this way. So I guess I should play a club to the queen because I'm going to have to throw away my extra club winner if the 7... If running the 7 is successful, it doesn't produce any tricks. I did think there was some possibility that spades might not be 4-4 though, in which case maybe a safety play into east makes sense. I don't know. So not sure about that line. Fortunately, it didn't cost me anything. We're in 2 spades. They have led my solid hearts. 4 hearts. At least 4 spades. A club? I mean, this seems pretty straightforward. Win this. Play on spades in the natural way, which is ace and low to the jack. No particular reason to deviate from that, I think. You could argue low to the jack first. But I think we have enough dummy entries that we can play ace of spades, spade to the jack. The issue is if West shows out, now I need to get back to dummy to repeat the finesse, right? Whereas if I played low to the 10 first, I could cross in spades. But I believe I can still salvage this situation, which is why I played ace of spades first. Yeah, see? Easy. Well, the field will do the same thing here, so this is just a 50% board, I think. I mean, a little bit above, because some people will try a weird line in spades instead of the normal one, but obviously most people will play the normal one. All right, last board. I have bid my spades. Good job. Wow. Glad they didn't lead clubs. Let's play low here to make sure I don't have a diamond loser. And therefore I only need to cash 3 hearts. And then let's cash those 3 hearts. Boo. Okay, I'll over rough. Hey, drew the last trump. So this is going to work. All the tricks. This will be guaranteed tied for top. Because obviously everyone's in the same contract and nobody took more tricks. How'd I do? 59. Pretty good again. And as I generally like to look at boards where I have it deviate by at least 10% from average. So here it's exactly 10%. I think, wasn't my conclusion on this one that you can't really get it wrong? Or was it that if you try the heart finesse, you actually will fail? I think it was, yeah. Board 4. Got the clubs going. Good. Trump being 3-2, though, probably is sort of hard to go wrong. Board 6, a great score. because I got the spades right. Didn't I like run the 10 on the first round or something? The 9. Okay. No particular reason to make that guess, as I recall. But it worked. I guess it is also worth noting I want East on lead, not West, so they can't lead a heart through, so there's some argument for that line, maybe. Board 7, a disaster. Because I didn't take the diamond finesse, basically. And ran out of, and gave myself trump control problems by attacking hearts. Yeah, makes sense. This one, the reward is just for taking the diamond finesse instead of doing something else, I guess. I like this one, the sort of cross ruff. I did not see that approach at first, but eventually I figured it out. And the computer says you can do better by finessing the 9 of diamonds and drawing trump, but that requires quite a specific layout. 12 was good. I guess just because I got a diamond set up. Some people didn't somehow. This one was exactly average. Yeah, everybody did. You just can't go wrong here. 14, we did a bit above average. Alright, this was the one where I took the practice finessing clubs. Shouldn't have done that. Should have played low to the queen, I think. I had this idea from earlier in the hand of running the 7 first to pick up Jack 10 onside, and then low to the queen, because I need one of those to work. But then, by the time it actually happened, it was not actually going to be productive to do it. 15 was average-ish, and 16... 80? Well, I did say it would be tied for top, and of course it is. 80 is higher than I thought. Are people jumping on the ace of diamonds trick one? That's very sloppy play. Are they trying to cross back the dummy in diamonds to cash the hearts and getting that ruffed? The other thing you could do wrong would be, well, you could forget that you need to pitch the clubs. You could play spade to the king, ace of spades. Yeah, I mean, one thing you could get wrong here that's a little bit reasonable. You could win trick one in hand, play ace of spades, king of spades, drawing as many as you can without losing the lead. And then play hearts, pitching clubs, and say, well, if someone roughs in with a winner, that's fine with me. The thing is, though, on this layout, you actually can do better than that. It's not a crazy line, but I don't think it's good. All right, well, in a strong position so far, right? I had 60-something, 63 yesterday. Is that true? Yeah, 63 and then a 60. So top 25 yesterday, probably just like top 100 with a 60. Oh well. Well, not oh well. You need great results to come in the top 5 overall or whatever. I've had good results so far. If I continue to have good results, I'll be doing fairly well. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.